Thanks, Rachel. Okay, you guys, it's been a while since we have had an In the Pink team meeting. I'm excited to get things up and going now that I feel that my life is a little more calmed down, and I'm ready to really jump back in and get things going. And I know there's some great things going on many of your teams. So we are just excited to do this call and to continue it. I'm really excited actually about the daytime call. We did not want to take up another evening of people's time, because that's time with family. So if you cannot make the daytime call some Wednesdays, that's okay. It's going to be recorded. It'll be put in the Business Builder threads, and you can see what we've talked about when it's convenient for you. But if you can, mark your calendars, Wednesday, 10 a.m. Mountain Time, and we will be doing these calls. And we want to keep them 30, no more than 40 minutes. Like, we're here to hit an agenda and to do some training, to do some highlights of people's work they've been doing in their business, congratulate people, and lots of other stuff. So I'm going to turn the time over to Rachel because we're going to get right into it. She is going to be doing a little training on systems. And for those that are newer with us, you guys are so lucky to be learning this system now, because Rachel can tell you, and I'm sure some of other people who have been with us for a while, we are like, oh, this is like heaven. But you have to realize that when something is new, and when Rachel and I, Kirsten, I think you might be on, and I got to see who else. When we first started like 3-4 years ago, sometimes we forget that Plexus was also very new. The company was new. And so we've gone through this growing stage, which has been very frustrating at times for some of us. And I'm sure that many of you can relate. But I really believe now that with all the trial and error and all the frustrations and all the, I think this isn't for me anymore, I can't do this. And with corporate really listening, I can tell you corporate listens, you guys, because we are on the most amazing team. We have a leader who has a vision. And because of her vision, I think many of the things have come about in Plexus Corporation. And you'll see that in the 3-day sample pack. But because of that vision, the systems have now been fine-tuned. And we really want to teach you guys about the systems, because then it's not so frustrating. And it doesn't seem like, what do? I don't know what to do. So Rachel, I'm turning it over to you, and you get to talk about one of our systems.
Okay, so my husband's on a call right next, so hopefully it's not too loud for you. So I wanted to hop on here real quick before I start. We're going to go over some IPA challenges today, because that's one of the most important systems to start out with. But I wanted to talk, so yesterday I was talking to a friend about change, and she was talking about a guy who was in prison and how he is like, I've changed, and I'm changing my life, and I'm living with virtues and stuff like that. And so we were talking about change, and I was like, a lot of us think that we need to change to become the person we need to be. We need to change to shine our light. We need to change to be this great leader in Plexus. We need to change, whatever it is. And as I was thinking about that, I was like, no, we're not really changing. We're just finding who we really are. And how you hear those things and it was like, oh, that's like an aha moment, that's like, we already are leaders. We already have great potential. We already have that light that we can shine to others. We already have that drive to help others. And so I want you guys to really think of that, like when you're developing skills and stuff, we already had all that before we came to this earth. We had the greatness, we had all the potential. And so we're really just remembering. We're remembering who we are. We're remembering what we can do. And I think that helps me to go, right, I already am that person. I just need to step into being that person and remembering who I am. And so I wanted to share that with you guys because I think sometimes we get lost in the fog of life and it's like, oh, I got to change myself. And that's not true. You just have to like realize who you really are. And these systems are a really good way to like just simplify things. You're working smarter, not harder. You're making your work intentional so that you can get back to the important things like your family and your kids and your other things in life and your passions and your desires that you don't want to give up because you're doing Plexus. Like a lot of times we like give up hobbies and give up all the extra stuff because we're like, oh, I got to work, work, work. And no, we want these systems to make it so that like it makes your life easy and you just get in and you're intentional in what you do and then you get out. So with the IPA and some new people, like IPA is income producing activities. So this is the meat and bones of just how to reach out to people and get people in your funnel so that they can have a chance to decide if this is right for them. Okay. We are now doing these IPA challenges 2 times a month. I love this because we're going to have the calendar, the regularity, and I'm the kind of person that the week I don't have an IPA challenge, I'm like, what do I do? Like I had all the boxes there before, you know, and all the steps because it made it easy. It was a system that I could follow. So I encourage you, if you're like me, just scroll back to those posts and just redo it the next week. Okay. So we're going to have these twice a month. And these challenges are always going to feed into an event. They're going to feed into something. So on the other 2 weeks, we're going to have 3-day challenges. So that is the event you're going to feed things into. Okay. Sometimes you'll have live events. Sometimes you'll have events on your own smaller teams, your Facebook events. You know, like the Super Saturdays coming up. You can also feed them into whatever event is coming up. Now, an IPA challenge is going to help someone try a sample, watch a video, enroll in the event, or make an order. So you can reach out to them first and be like, okay, my top priority is if they reach out to you and they're like ready to order, you don't want to go, hey, wait 5 days and do that 3-day challenge. You want to go, let me call you on the phone right now and get that order in. But you can also send them a video, send them a sample, you know, or get them into an event. Okay. So you're going to help them get into something that's going to help them learn more. Okay. There are 4 things that lead to success. Okay. The first one is belief in your mindset. You have to be able to believe what you're doing, and your mindset is the number one thing. Like if you're just like, nobody's going to return my calls, nobody's going to want to try the products, nobody will, because you've already decided that your outcome's negative. So you have to change your mindset, step into who you really are. Okay. The second one is belief in your products. We all know these products are great. And we don't need to be an expert, but we need to kind of know what they do. So each week, take a product and just dive more deep into the ingredients and why it works the way it works. And then you can have the confidence to go, I know this is the best thing out there. Like I've done the research. This is the best thing out there. You don't need to tell them all the details, but you can be confident in saying, I know this is the best thing out there. Okay. The third is belief in network marketing. Guys, if you don't have a belief in this, you're not going to go very far. And let me just tell you, I am someone who has done brick and mortar businesses. I started a salon. It cost me $100,000 to open my salon. I owned a dry cleaner. It cost me $100,000 to buy the dry cleaner. We bought several other dry cleaners. To be able to have a business that only costs $40, you don't have to carry inventory. You don't have to stock product. You don't have to ship. You don't have to collect money. And you can make more than I ever did with my salon and my dry cleaner and any other business is an amazing thing that like most people shy away from it, but it is like the most amazing business out there. So if you struggle in going, yeah, I am a network marketer, you know, oh, I work for Plexus. Yeah, it's an MLM. No, you want to be like, yeah, I am a network marketer and this is an awesome business. So belief in network marketing. And then the last one, belief in yourself. You all can do this. You all are great. And you all are here for a reason because you know you're supposed to be here. So believe in yourself, have confidence in yourself, And all of these things are things you can constantly work on. I think we're all, at times, we dip in all of these throughout life. And if you can just go, okay, I had my little pity party for 5 minutes. Okay, I got to get back up. I'm going to listen to a cool podcast. I'm going to listen to music. I'm going to research a product, whatever it is. Then those beliefs are going to come up. And then all 4 of those beliefs are going to help you shoot to success. Okay. So your IPA challenge is going to help you in all of those. Okay. You're going to cover all of these different things for success. And sometimes there's a little different spin. Like sometimes we're more product heavy, or sometimes we're more event heavy, or things like that. But the IPA challenges basically all cover these things. And then there's 4 things that you must do while participating in an IPA challenge to be successful. Okay. The first one, your belief in your mindset. Okay. Actively be involved and do something each week to stay in an IPA mindset. Participate 100% in the IPA challenge. Comment and post that you have accomplished it and give suggestions or sample messages. Okay. So actually, don't just do the steps, but go back into the IPA challenge and like comment on the post. Be like, yeah, I got it done today. Tag your team members and say, hey, Sally, did you see the IPA challenge for today? Like number 2 will help you on that person you were asking me about. You know, give sample messages and be like, oh my gosh, this is one I used today and it helped me like find a yes. You know, like the more you're involved in that IPA challenge, the more your team's going to see you're involved. And I used to do this. I used to go in there. I used to do everything in it. I accomplished everything. I'd tag my team members to do it, but I did not participate in it. Like I did not go back and comment and be like, hey, how's your messaging going? Like reach out to your team through that, and then reach out to your team in a personal message and be like, hey, are you doing the IPA challenge? Do you need some help with messages? Because the more you do that, it all grows. It's just like our 3-day challenges. The more momentum, the positivity, people are like, oh my gosh, I got to go check that today because people gave sample messages yesterday and those sample messages helped me. So participate in it, not just do it on the outside, but jump back in and like comment on it. Okay. Consistency in posting. Okay. We all know you have 3 touches a day, whether it's one on Facebook, one on a story, one on Instagram, one on Twitter, one on LinkedIn, whatever you're doing, make sure you have 3 touches a day. Okay. It could be like a story and regular family things and a story, you know, like wherever you're at, whether you're a Facebook or Instagram, just make sure you're consistently posting. I don't know how many people I have on my team who like are so consistent for 2 months, then they drop off for 6, and then they come back for 2, and they drop off for 6, and then they wonder why people go to other people to sign up. Or if you've ever had the opposite, where you have people that come to you and they're like, oh, I had a friend so-and-so, I don't even know if she does it anymore. She used to post, now she doesn't. And then they'll be like, but I see your posts all the time, and then they do sign up with you. So it can go either way. So be consistent. We all know that, you know, your journey can be slow or fast, but like if you're consistent, you will always get there. Okay. Oh, there is a video in Ohana Plexus, and it's on Facebook posting and stuff like that. And if you have new people, tag them in that, because I was a new person. I didn't know how to save a post. I didn't know how to like copy a photo. And sometimes you assume that everyone knows Facebook or knows Instagram. Like share those with them. Like probably 99% of that video is still good today. There's probably a few things in the algorithms that have changed, but it's a really good video. So if you do have someone new that's like, I don't know Facebook, I don't know how to do this, like you can tag them in that video. Okay. The third one is reaching out. Okay. There are people that show up to everything. They show up to every call. They are in every challenge. They're participating, but they're not reaching out to people. Okay. You got to be bold. You got to really believe it in your heart. There is nothing better out there. And I am surrounded by people that need what I have. It's kind of like having this buffet table full of all this amazing food. And there's people that are like starving around you. And you're like, sorry, I'm not sharing because I know it's so great. And even though there's plenty to share, I'm not going to share it. Like you want to share that buffet with everybody. You want to let them know there are answers to the problems. I did a really scary thing. I reached out to a lady today that's been using the product for years. She's never been interested in sharing, but she has an influence. Like she's in the community. She teaches aerobics and all this stuff. And I'm like, there are people that you are surrounded by that need what you have and need to know that these are amazing products too. Like, how would you feel about that? You know, like Like sometimes they just needed to be asked to go, you're right, there are people around me that need these too. So you've got to reach out. Okay, our newest thing lately is our 3 asks. Okay, 3 asks. Like over time, those 3 asks turn into people, and they're 3 new people, not like, oh, I followed up with 3 people that I've been in the hamster wheel for like ever and ever. Okay, so do your 3 asks every day. 3 new people, reach out to Plexus. Okay, 4th is fortune is in the follow-up. Tell how you followed up and what your results are. So like get in the IPA challenge and be like, I reached out to these people and I got like 7 no's. And then I got 1 yes. Or today I only got no's. Like if you're telling your successes with your failures, then other people are going to know that they're normal. That when they got 7 no's too, that, well, maybe I just keep going and then I'll get that yes because this other person finally got a yes too. Because it is normal to have good and bad days. And when we share that with everybody else, then everyone's like, great. It's not just me that's like having a sucky day. Like other people are doing it too. And then, oh my gosh, we have the success and we want to all share in the success. So it's not that we like really bring out all the failures, but we go, oh my gosh, like I struggled through this and I did have some no's and then I finally got my yes, because then we know that we're all on the same path and we can all do it together. And we all relate to each other. Like if you've ever had a hard time and somebody's like, I know I had a hard time too, but you can make it through this. That's a really great positive thing for other people. Okay. If we can't get people to be consistent in our IPA challenge for 4 days, how consistent do you think they're going to be in building their business or taking their products? Like 4 days is not very much to say, let's be consistent for 4 days. Okay. When you start daily, sometimes it'll be like, oh, I got to go back into that IPA. Oh, did I complete all the things? Oh, I got to wait and do my post. But as you do it, it's going to become a habit. You're going to become successful, and habits become easier as you do them over time. Okay. On your weeks off, do power hours with your teams. Do a mini IPA challenge. Do like a little contest with your team. Anything to keep them going on those off weeks. You know, have a contest of like, you know, how many people got in the 3-day challenge and reaching out and things like that. So there's little things that you can do to keep your team going in between IPA challenges. And then who do you invite to an IPA challenge? Everybody. Like it should be part of your system that when you sign somebody up, even if they're not interested in the business, you go, hey, we have this great, it's called an IPA challenge, and it's going to teach you about products. It's going to teach you about the way we do our business. It's going to teach you how to talk to somebody, because you're going to love your products and people are going to ask you why you feel so good. And if you participate in this, you're just going to know how to talk to them, and you're going to know how to answer questions when you start feeling good. So even if they don't want to do the business, at least invite them. Like tell them there's a lot of great information to offer and that they will love all the information they get. Okay. Never decide for somebody else if they want to do the business or not. Never prejudge. Invite everyone, even if they have no desire to do the business. And then it will help them feel comfortable in our culture and in our place, so that when they are ready, then they are already knowledgeable. Okay. Put your people in the Ohana, you know, that aren't ready for business. Like we're all part of this family. They're going to learn about products. Maybe tag them in a few testimonials, tag them in a few product videos, and then let them know the IPA challenge is there. Okay. Think ahead of time what would be their objections, and then think why they would need this. So if they're like, oh, I don't want to do the business, then already think ahead of time. Oh, well, that's great, because you're also going to learn about products. Whatever it is, if you think ahead of time, then you can always, that's one of my things is I have to think ahead of time, because I'll talk to somebody and then my mind goes blank. And then like 10 minutes after the conversation, I'm like, oh, I should have said this. And I should have said this. And it doesn't matter, because like you say what they need to hear. And the more you do it, then the more you learn, and then you become better the next time. So we go ahead and we do things scared, and then we get better and better as we go. Okay. So consistently inviting and following the system will create activity, excitement, participation, and momentum. Okay. So you all can do this. Sometimes you're on the path and you just need to tweak a little thing. Like maybe you're doing it and we just need to go back and like post and stuff like that. But the IPA challenges really will get you out of that rut, keep you going, and build your momentum forward. Okay, I think I'm done. I took a lot of time. Sorry, Lee.
No, that was awesome. Thanks, Rachel. You guys, if you really think about it, how it's set up now, you do IPA 8 days out of the month, honestly. Now, I just want to add on those non-IPA weeks. Like next week is a non-IPA week because it's a 3-day sample challenge. I would say, there's still plenty follow-up that can happen, and we'll talk more about that in another system. But I've looked at it now that I've seen how the system is going to run, that I want to look at those non-IPA weeks as weeks to really feed into relationships with people. And you can look at it like that too. And we'll have more about the 3-day sample challenge system next week. Maybe not next week. Next week, I don't know. Because Wednesday is like right before. Oh yeah, we're doing it next week. Next week we will. 10 a.m. I keep forgetting we're in the morning. Couple things that I just gonna tag on to what Rachel shared. You guys, people sometimes get scared of that word business. Like, you don't have to share it as a business. I will tell you, for example, this week, there are 2 people that I have. One has taken the products on and off for like a couple years, and I just messaged her about the sample. Well, she messaged me about the sample boxes because she's like, how do I get that? I messaged her back and I told her, and then I said, what about asking 1 or 2 friends to get one and try it together with you? Did I say anything about, do you want to do the business? Right? I know that she wants to try the sample box. So I put it out there. Her response was, I know it's hard to believe, but people around here seriously don't care what they look like or how they feel. It's insane. We live in such an unhealthy environment. Now, I could have responded and said, oh, okay, I totally understand, but I didn't. What I said, I totally get it, and I think that can be like anywhere. What I've learned doing this in the last 4 years is that people I thought would never be interested were actually the ones who were. They just needed to be invited. I know we think someone might not, but we might be surprised. And Plexus is just what they need because it's not a strict change in everyday habits and taking it. Many times it's a gradual change of health habits. I just wanted to give you that option. I was one of the hardest people to get to try Plexus. Very true. So you never know. Now, if someone's name pops in my head, I just ask, because why not? The worst they can say is no. Of course, there's no pressure. Just wanted to put that option out there for you. Her response, that's a great point. I'll ask around. Okay? So I want you to think when people respond, how can I solve that problem to help them see that it's not a huge deal to just ask someone, especially for these 3-day sample packs. I mean, you guys, that's heaven right there. Same thing, I did it with another person who gave me this list of all her reasons of why she was super busy. And she's like, just started substitute teaching. So what I did, let me find her, is I responded to her and I said, oh, maybe I didn't type it out. Oh, no, I said, because she has exchange students too. I just said the challenge starts on Monday, the 25th. You do sound busy, and congrats on getting the sub stuff going. I'm sure you'll get lots of jobs. To make it easy for you, could you think of 3 to 5 people you know who could benefit from trying these products? You could send them a short message like this. And then I gave her the message. I've been taking these supplements that my friend introduced to me. Her team is doing a 3-day sample challenge starting on November 25th. I thought you might be open to trying it. Could I send you some more information? And then I told her if they answered yes, let me know and I can share more information about the sample pack and the challenge. What do you think? She's like, I can do that. Okay? So don't get scared when people say, oh, I'm too busy. Oh, I'm not good at selling. You guys, what's the solution? What do those people need to help them take that next step? That's how you solve it. And if you don't know, reach up to your upline. Don't get frustrated in the work of the IPA. That's why you have your upline to reach out and say, hey, this person, I really want to get them to try. I don't know what to say. They keep saying I'm terrible at selling things. Well, get some input from other people above you or on your team to help you, you know, continue it. So that's all I wanted to share about that. I'm going to turn the time over to Tennille because she's going to go over the 3-day sample packs. Tennille, are you there? Which I absolutely love, you guys. Like, it's, oh, made me happy.
Yes, I'm here. I'm coming to you from my car office today. One of the beautiful things about Plexus, right? But yeah, I'm super excited about these 3-day challenge packs. When corporate rolled these out, they said this is going to change your business, and I totally feel like it's going to change my business. I think they were right. So I'm just going to go over real quick what's inside of it, and how we can use them. So when you open it up, well, it comes in a cute box with all kinds of oh, look, we've got a model. Thanks, Lee. There's all kinds of like cute words and all kinds of motivation in this box, which if you think about it, that is what people need. People need a cheerleader. That's what people want. And I know it's just a box, but the more positivity we can have in our lives, I feel like the more positive we become. And even if it's just a box cheering us on, we can do it. So I think they've just done such a great job of putting it together. There's also a coupon where you can, if you try the 3-day sample or someone tries the 3-day sample pack and they love it and they want more, it's a $20 off coupon for a welcome pack. But that's really specific. So make sure and check before they order anything because it only works on certain sample or certain welcome packs. So inside, and this is what I love, it's organized so beautifully. So Lee, you should be on, I don't know, like The Price is Right or something. Thanks, you're doing great. So in these 3 days, yeah, there you go. So I love it because it's organized in these 3-day sample packs, 1 per day, and it is everything anyone would ever need to succeed. So, and it's mostly geared toward weight loss. But so it's labeled day 1, okay, day 2, day 3. You open it up and it's got a morning message, which is so fun. There's just tips for healthy habits. And then I love that there's a healthy dinner recipe. So Plexus isn't just saying, try these supplements, we hope you like them. Plexus is saying, we're here to help you. Here are some suggestions. Here are some things we can do to help you along the way. Like, you're not alone. There's millions of people in the world trying to lose weight or trying to get healthy. And here are some things that you can do to help yourself along your journey. So then once you open it up, thanks, Lee, right inside. So there is a packet of lean, a 1-day sample of lean. There's the slim hunger control, also the active, and then there's also the MetaBurn capsules for people to try. And in the days, the lean changes so they can try both flavors, which is awesome. So I think it's just chocolate and vanilla, right? Is in the packets, if I'm remembering right. So that's nice because they can try that too. But then also there's little cards inside that tell you exactly what you're putting into your body, which is just another way that Plexus totally hit it out of the park because you know exactly what's inside. It's all natural. You can see for yourself what it is, the caloric intake. I mean, everything is there that you need to be able to work with any kind of special diet restrictions or anything you're doing. They just set it up perfectly so that it's all there. And then also another really cute thing about the sample pack is that on the back of each day, there's like a reflection area, and you can just kind of write what you learned, what you liked, how you felt, just like changes you noticed, anything, because if you reflect and you write it down, it's just a way to retain that information. And it's just another thing you can do to kind of, push yourself along the way and give yourself encouragement. So anyway, the 3-day sample pack, I think is so great. And it's the best part is that it's only $19.95. And I don't know anyone who can't afford $19.95, and it will get them on their way. Like I said, if they can just have a taste of it, if they can just see how it could help them accomplish their goals, I think anybody would want to try it. And when we have the 3-day blitz too to go along with it, that's just a great way to help your business. So anyway, love it.
Thanks, Tennille. Yes, you guys, the 3-day sample box is amazing. And this is one thing that I want you to notice. It's backwards. What does that say? Stop dieting. You guys, this is not about dieting. And if that is some vocabulary you have in your mind, I need you to get rid of it. And I'm very passionate, and Tennille and I had a conversation about this. You guys, this is not about losing weight. This is not about dieting. This is about changing lifestyle to have a healthier lifestyle. And if we keep trying to push this as weight loss and dieting, you will get people on and they will fall off, because dieting is temporary. We are here to change lifestyles, and we're here to change how people live their lifestyle. Not that they're going to be on a diet for 30 days. That drives me up the kazoo. And the thing is, these products are taken by people that don't need to lose weight, just so you know. I use lean, I use slim, I use active. I've tried MetaBurn. I don't use it, but I know other people do, because they like how it helps with their mood and their focus. And it has nothing to do with them wanting to lose weight. So I want you to realize that these 3-day sample packs are not about losing weight. They are about, like the box says, start living, start feeling better, stop dieting. Because when you feel better, you do better. When you feel better, you move more. When you feel better, you make better choices about what you put in your mouth. When you feel better, you want to live life better. So I just had to kind of be bold about that, because I know that sometimes people get stuck on weight loss. And I just want people to be healthy in life, because the number on a scale has nothing to do with your health. Your health is far more complex than standing on a scale. Your health involves your mental, your physical, and your spiritual. And it's not just one facet, okay? Should I get off my soapbox now, you guys? Another quick thing that I would suggest too, if you have someone that does order this sample pack, because it only has Hunger Control Slim in it, I personally would send a stick of microbiome activating slim to them so that they can see the difference. Some of you love Hunger Control Slim and you use it daily, and some of you love microbiome activating slim and you use that daily. And so it's just opening up the opportunity for that person to see the two different slims that there are. And then of course, you know, if someone's interested in collagen, we'll send them a sample of collagen. I would do it sparingly, knowing that they'd really be interested. Don't just send them out to send them out, but it just lets them try something else along with their sample pack. And it's just kind of nice. Like you're kind of saying, oh, that's so great you ordered this sample box. I'm also going to send you a stick of this that you could try with it. Okay? So by the way, it's also free shipping. So those sample boxes are free shipping. So people go to your website, you give them your business website. They go on to shop, just right on shop. You're going to see it right there, the 3-day sample pack. They're going to click on it. They're going to add it to their cart. They're going to have to fill out information, kind of like they're setting up an account. But it's just going to be name. They're going to do their email. They're going to do a password. Because guess what? If they love it, then they just log back in and they either order as a preferred customer or you sign them up as an ambassador. So that's the other fantastic thing, free shipping, okay? That's amazing. Okay, enough on that. Oh, well, so my challenge, by the way, is to get 5 of those boxes into people's hands that you are messaging. 5 of them locally around you. Can you find 5 people? If you do find 5 people, go on to another 5 people, maybe 5 people that you meet through social media. Take it by 5s, okay? You can do it, 5 people. Okay, last thing, because we have 5 minutes left. I said our meetings will be 30 to 40 minutes. I am going to talk about balance, just a little product training. And it was actually good for me to do this because I didn't really do a lot of training on balance when it came out, just because I was like, oh, well, I don't really use blocks, so it's not really important to me, which sitting back was stupid. I'm just going to put it out there, because just because it's not important to me doesn't mean it's not important to someone else. And that is really a lesson that I've had to learn in my business. And I want you guys to learn that too. Just because it's not important to you doesn't mean it's not important to someone else. And that will make you go far in this business, because you might hold back because you're thinking, well, I don't do that, or that's not me. Well, great, that isn't you, but you don't know if that's what that person needs. That might be what is for them. So I'm glad that I sat down and did this. So some people are like, well, what's the difference between balance and block? The biggest difference are a couple different ingredients. Block has the white kidney bean extract, and that is the main ingredient. And those that are new in Plexus, Block is our supplement that blocks, I can't remember the percentage right now, just flew away from my mind.
40 to 50,
yeah.
40 to 50% of carbs and sugars.
Yeah, yeah. And the reason it does that is from the white kidney bean extract. Block is great. There's people that love Block and they use it today. But I kind of think that balance is like a step up. It's a step up. Now that I know about it, I'm like, oh, it's a step up from Block. So if you do have people that do take Block, you might suggest to them to give balance a try. Just, say, hey, for a month, try balance. And this is why I'm going to tell you right now. Both of them help blood sugar support. Okay, because if you're blocking carbs and sugars from being digested, you're not going to have that spike in your blood sugar. Okay, balance uses more clinically researched ingredients that help. So Block just has a white kidney bean extract. Balance also has common bean extract, and it has the mulberry leaf extract. And both of those have clinically been proven to help with blood sugar support. And how they do it, and I'm a nerdy guy, you guys, I like details, is they have, like for example, common bean extract. I thought this was interesting. It comes from the uncooked cranberry beans. Cranberries. What it does is it reduces the function of something called amylase, which is a protein that breaks down carbs. So when you reduce that function, it means that those carbs are not being broken down. Well, if they're not being broken down, that means your blood sugar cannot spike. Okay? It slows it down. The interesting thing, and by the way, white kidney bean extract does the exact same thing as common bean extract. However, common bean extract does it at a slower rate. And so that's why it's suggested that balance is taken before the meal or during the meal, because it's a little slower process. But now you have, bam, white kidney bean extract and common bean extract that do the same thing. They slow down amylase, that protein. Then you have mulberry leaf extract. It contains, and this was interesting, this is my nerdy side, nitrogen-containing sugars, which they inhibit this small enzyme in the small intestines, slowing down, sorry, and reducing the ability of digestive enzymes to break down simple sugars. That's huge. I will tell you that white kidney bean and common bean extract focus on carbs, like more complex carbs. But the mulberry leaf focuses on simple sugars. And so same thing, if those simple sugars cannot be broken down, then your blood sugar is not going to spike. Okay? When your blood sugar does not spike, you guys, you feel satisfied more. You don't eat as much, okay? And that's another whole complex situation right there. But think about this, now that you know a little more about balance, think about the people that it would be good to tell people about balance. People that have blood sugar problems would be great to tell them about balance. People you know who eat tons of carbs, like that crave them, there's someone that needs to try balance. And you guys, it's something you could throw in with a triplex. Maybe, because a lot of times we talk about triplex and X Factor Plus, which yes, but if you have to pick and choose, I would go triplex and balance. If you knew it was someone with blood sugar balance problems or just was like a carbivore, get them on balance and see what that does for them. So that's a little difference between balance and block. I think balance is a notch up from block. And so there's something too to reach out to those people that are trying block and say, hey, or using block, say, hey, why don't you give balance a try for the month? It's a step up from block.
Hey, Lee, I just want to throw in there, one other person that is great for balance is if you have those people that do not take Slim. For some reason or another, they don't take Slim. You would go, okay, then add balance in because that's going to help your blood sugar. Not as much as Slim, but yeah.
That's true. And I didn't even think about that. That is awesome. And you guys, that's the great thing about this. The more you do the business and the more you learn about it, you start to realize that not everyone's going to be using Slim. I'm working with a lady right now that has no interest in Slim. Christy, you can identify, right? I'm calling her out. It might not be. And so I'm suggesting to this person, because they work out a lot, I'm like, you know what would be best for you? Ease. She needs ProBio 5. She needs body cream because she has allergies on her hands, and BioCleanse. I know it gets tricky if they become ambassadors and you want to get them to order a welcome pack. You might have to do some switching out of products. But just, don't limit yourself to that. Do we want people to try Slim? Yes, they should always try Slim. This lady I'm working with, I sent her samples of Slim. So she tried it. But I'm not going to kill my opportunity with her by thinking, oh, she doesn't like Slim, and so I guess that's it. So anyway, oh yeah, if you have someone allergic to chromium, they cannot take Slim for sure. But balance, there you go, Kirsten. Tell them about balance. All right, you guys, we're 3 minutes over. We have a drawing to do. Did you get the names, Rachel? Like can you draw them?
Oh, let me rip them up. I'll rip them up real quick.
Hey, you've got to be here to win. We're giving away 2 $50 gift cards. I love to give things away. And if your name is drawn, I'm just going to message you and I'm going to say, where do you want your gift card to? I'm open. I can figure out, unless it's somewhere super weird. Hopefully not. But thank you for jumping on this call. I hope that you are excited moving forward, especially if you're new to Plexus. I can't tell you what an amazing journey it has been. It's had its ups and downs.
Hey, Sean, run over here.
But
he's got his headphones on.
Plexus is an amazing company going in a great direction. And I fully believe in these supplements because, like I said, it's about living healthier.
Oh, come pick a name for me.
Not about dieting.
Okay, Sean's going to run over and pick one for me. I was going to have Adam, but he just left. Okay, you're going to pick 2 names. I'll let you see. Sean's picking them.
Can I read this?
Yeah.
Galaxy 59 Plus.
Oh, Galaxy S9.
Who is Galaxy S9?
That's the person that didn't put their name in.
We need to know.
Kirsten.
Galaxy X9 if you're
and
out
Kirsten
there.
Fresh.
Kirsten Fresh. Okay, Galaxy X9. Message
She's
me.
still on here, but I don't know who it is. I unmuted you. Who's Galaxy?
Oh my word, that's me, Marcy.
Marcy!
Yay, Marcy! Yay! All right, ladies. Good. I will message you guys. Go to Ohana Plexus right now. Go look at the IPA challenge for today. All you got to do is follow it in order. You don't know what to message one of us and say, what do I say to this person? You guys do those IPA challenges 4 days out of the week. They take an hour. An hour. That's it. Love you guys. Bye.